Okay, then let's call the meeting to order.
Agnes Varnarski, Chairperson.
Present.
Dana Syvertson, Commissioner.
Here.
John Kamish, Commissioner.
Here.
Louis Shawtroop, Commissioner.
Here.
I'm Jill Moscow, Commissioner and Recording Secretary. Seth Marcus and Ed Madden, Commissioners, are absent, but we have a quorum.
Thank you. Let's have approval of the minutes of the board meeting of January 8th.
I make the motion that we approve the minutes as so beautifully crafted by Secretary Jill Moscow.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Minutes approved. Old business. Volunteer workdays, list to be provided by Dana.
Okay, I provided everybody with the list. We've mapped out the next few, well, actually into June, workdays. And it looks like this workday that's coming up on the 15th is going to be canceled. It's supposed to be pretty heavily rain.
There's an 80% chance of rain.
80%, yeah. So
It's only Tuesday. That could change.
that was one where the kids were coming from East Leiden. So they probably won't be coming, and I think that just the whole workday is going to get canceled.
We'll see. We're not for sure, but we have to let them know by Friday morning.
Correct. We have to pull the trigger on Friday morning.
Yeah.
So the one that's upcoming is of course the 15th. It's at the finishing off the row on Marion. 29th was at the slough with East Leiden again. That was on the hillside side. The Nature Preserve at Morava on the 12th. The 25th is the Sierra Club River Trails East Leiden Workday. The 26th is transplanting. May 2nd and 3rd is the plant sale. And transplant at HQ on the 10th. And the shoreline is scheduled to start on May 24th. And that's taking advantage of East Leiden because the kids are going to Washington later on in the month, so they are earlier in the month, so they have to do that workday there.
45 kids.
All right, and then June 7th, I figure we're going to be on the shoreline again.
Maybe. And then also, but also the slough East Leiden, we could probably, because if we cancel the 15th, we could do it on the 29th, the right of way.
Right, we're going to have to find a way to squeeze in working on public service commons as well. And I might as well just update us on that right now. It's jumping way out of ahead of it, but the ComEd is really insistent on getting the final report, and I reminded them that we had to, the delay from the fire department, and we had to go back and reconfigure the bid and get approval from them to do that, and that we needed more time on the final report. So they've agreed to extend the final to the end of summer, which is, I think we can work that out. I'm meeting Mark Roscoe on Monday to lay out the area around the clock tower and the new sign that's going in. Those will be the last two areas that we need to herbicide and plant. So I'm sure that we'll squeeze that in somewhere. And then the signage has to be completed and installed. And at that point, I think we can do the final report, which...
Was due the end of March, right?
Yeah, it was due on the end of March, and so now they're giving us till the end of August. So that's big. Let's see.
So with the Sierra Club, we're not doing the remnant Sedge Meadow. We're going to be at...
No, we're switching that to River Trails. Right there, there's three areas that we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Okay, then should we move on to the Public Library Park District events?
Yep. So Nature Speaks is May 7th, and it's Bill Glass and his incredible presentation about the bears, Kodiak bears in Alaska. He's just incredible. That's all I can say. So it should be a very good program.
Okay, and then the update status on public service commons, I think you just did that.
Yeah, we just sort of did that. So we're going to have to do something also with either burning it or cutting it very soon as well. So that's something that can happen outside of a workday. with volunteers.
How
Would
long
you-
is the burn season?
As long as we can get away with it. Probably till the end of.
Until it starts turning green, actually,
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
and
So
the
I would
insects start
say-
coming out,
About the third week of March, it's probably over.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider doing the public comments on a non-scheduled Sunday workday? I mean, even
Oh,
if
yeah,
we
yeah,
have
absolutely.
two.
That's the way I think it's going to have to go to get the work done, because we're really locked into this schedule.
And we have such fantastic volunteers,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful weather, and
Right.
if we feed them, they'll come.
Right, and then also, this transplanting, we're going to have transplant Wednesdays, so we may be able to have. you don't
That's a
have to-
good thought.
Yeah, we don't
Correct.
have to have 2 additional transplanting days. We might, but I don't know. Definitely the 26th before the plant sale. But then May 10th, we'll see.
You know
All
what I
right,
like
and then-
about the plants, excuse me, Dana, about the plant sale is typically, plant sales are Mother's Day weekend, so that's the following. So we're getting ours in first.
Yes.
The shoreline restoration is, as I stated there, is supposed to start on May 24th. We'll be ordering materials up soon. That's about it. We're scheduled to have East Leiden come out and help do the heavy lifting. so.
I have a new neighbor who happens to have a nice, small Kubota front-end loader.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
really?
And he has volunteered to help us move dirt or whatever we need to with it.
Excellent.
So
Great.
it's huge.
Yeah.
That is so huge.
So,
You just made my day.
so he's a very nice guy, and he's very interested in coming out and meeting everybody on the equinox.
Oh,
Excellent.
that's great.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
What's that?
Where's he from?
Poland.
Oh,
Another Polish family.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so the shoreline restoration, and then that'll be before our plants are ready, so we're not going to be doing a lot of planting until later on, but at least we'll have that whole
Yeah,
stabilized.
Yeah.
last, June 7th is when we've slated to plant out the shoreline.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's what, 4 weeks later.
so just going back to our work days. So what are we going to do about the Sedge Meadow? I mean, I hate to see that not make our schedule because we put a pretty big dent in it last year.
That's the Sierra Club, isn't it?
Well, that's,
They didn't-
we're going to River Trails this year with
Oh.
Sierra Club.
Yeah.
Because Sierra
So-
Club didn't want to go back to the Sedge Meadow,
Oh, really? Okay. Oh,
so that's why.
It's a good question, because I've gone back and forth with ComEd, and they just, they don't have the funding to do anything. And so they're basically saying, it's up to you guys, so.
Problem is that we would have had so many winter work days over there, but we cannot have a brush pile burn by the power lines. So if we do anything, it would have to be,
that's
It has to be taken away.
that's why.
Okay.
It has to be early, fall, when it's not too cold for volunteers, or late spring. In the summer, it gets, pretty wild over there,
Yeah.
so, and brushy. So that's the reason.
Okay.
But if we could figure it
And
out,
then with this ComEd, were they the ones that were picking all that stuff up when we did it last time?
Yeah, they
That makes
could
sense.
probably, we could probably arrange with them to at least do that.
Okay.
But I think beyond that, there's no hope.
I just know if we don't stay on top of these things,
Yeah, I know.
you let a year go by, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm back at square one.
Yep,
So,
So true.
you got that right.
yeah, I mean, if it was burned
yeah.
Oh,
regularly,
yeah, yeah.
but it's not. And then we'll have the interns out there too during the summer.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the seed greenhouse program. Oh, boy. There's a lot germinating. The greenhouse is full. We need to put up the whole new greenhouse as soon as possible. Maya and I cleared out the whole area today, and maybe Friday would be a good time to put it up before it starts to get really cold, but it needs to go up as soon as possible. So,
I think Friday was supposed to snow too, but
yeah.
we can keep our fingers crossed and,
Right, so Monty said he might be available in the afternoon And then Maya's trying to get a team maybe in the morning, and maybe we could do it throughout the day. But Friday also looks like it might be a good burn day, or a possible burn day Friday. So we'll see how we can squeeze all that in on Friday. Education updates, MacArthur Middle School, nothing, we have to burn it during spring break. Because I don't see any other, it has to be on a weekend or during spring break, and so this weekend is not going to happen, and then the spring break is starts the following weekend. Wheeling High School, nothing. And then District 214 has asked us if we wanted to participate for the summer interns.
Yeah, we, the notice is going to go out. I'm sorry, 214. The 214 has asked us if we would participate with summer interns. I think they have a few in mind, so Agnes, it's up to you.
This is the micro internship, correct?
Yes, correct, 30 hours.
30 hours.
I think they said it has to be completed by mid-July, if I remember right.
I think we had until August.
I don't know.
But
So it's up to you whether you want to do it.
I have to think about it. I mean, it's a lot of work with having the regular interns too, but it's spread out a little bit more over the summer as well. And then in the past, we've had the high school interns working with the summer interns, so that's worked out well. I don't know, it's been kind of nice, and I just wanted to update, I don't know if you guys remember our fall intern, Leah, entomology, science Olympiad. She's going to state. She texted me a couple days ago. She's going to state, which is amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, and she thanked us for all of our help in that, so. Yeah, I think we should do it, probably. Okay, prescribed spring burns.
Okay, we've had 2 in February and 2 in March, and so far it's been really incredible. It seems to be red letter day for everybody else. It's like our best day possible because of the terrain at the slough. That wind, we really needed to whip the flames up in order to burn that successfully. We burned we started off in February at Pollinator Park. We went over to the slough, and then we stayed at the slough again, and then we've been at Tully Park. We've been more at the slough. Where else, Agnes?
Back at Pollinator Park, because the first time we burned the coconut rolls,
Yes.
it was too dry. So when we went back, it was right after that big rain, so the coconut rolls were really saturated, and we went back with buckets.
Yeah, so everything that we burned in March has been almost 100% complete burn. So it's been really, really good, but we're on a limited time right now because of the weather, so.
What else needs to get burned still?
We still have
St. Al's.
Heron Pond, St. Al's, MacArthur Middle School, Two Prairies. We have the forest, or the nature preserve at Morava.
And St.
We have the
Al's.
library, Prairie, over in,
On the walk.
behind the library on Eisenhower School.
But if we run out of time, we could always just go
And what else?
Pollinator Park
Pollinator Park.
and St. Al's.
There's one at Pollinator Park. And then the cattails are the most important one.
We're going to hit those again.
You wanna try?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. That's probably the most important in my mind is the cattails.
But you have to have it on, I mean, it has to be really
But that's got to be a really specific condition, so.
dry. Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Okay. Chili Fest.
It was spectacular. Thanks, John and Kristen, for opening your house.
Thank you.
Not a problem. It was really nice.
Everybody had a really great time. A lot of good food.
Good crowd, good food.
Yes. Okay. And let's move on to the budget.
Okay, we have the budget. You see that we have, does everybody have a copy of the budget?
No,
No,
that's okay.
Give them.
I can pull it up on my,
It's all right, I'll pull it up when,
Can share.
Basically, we're showing 4746 it left in spending, but 1,100 and I think like $40 just came out for soil purchase.
Okay.
So that number has not been reflected in that yet. The shoreline restoration, we still haven't heard. Remember, our last meeting, we asked Freddie to check to find out what they wanted to do, because the allotment is 6,000 and our costs are now somewhere around 9,000. So we're still waiting that answer as to how that discrepancy gets made up. And then on the Public Service Commons, we still have 6832 left to spend there. Probably $4,500 of that will be consumed by the signage, and then the rest is whatever we decide to spend there. All right, any questions about the budget?
Could you please give me that number again for the Public Service Commons for the budget?
Yeah, that budget is at 6832, 31.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then city civic meetings and PHNRC representation.
Well, first of all, because we're still talking about the
Oh,
budget, our
budget, yeah, let's-
2026, 27 budget, they had the first presentations yesterday for the city budgets. Ours was presented under administration. No questions or comments were made, so
Yay.
Lloyd seems to feel we're good to go.
Good.
We're cheap labor.
Just so you know, a supplemental design engineering services agreement for Willow Road improvements with G. Walt Hamilton Associates was passed on January 26th, approving the proposed culverts for the project, which will be supported with a rigid inclusion ground improvement system, because they found that the soil underneath was of inferior quality. So I told you about the initial budgets. The Park District Board has a new meeting structure starting in 2026. They're alternating each month with a regular meeting and a committee of the whole. These meetings are open to the public. The committee of the whole meetings will encourage more discussion about specific topics such as pool repairs. The next Prospect Heights Park District Board meeting is a regular meeting on March 24th. They approved their 2026 budget, and NRC will be receiving $8,000 in funding. Thank you very much to the Park District. The Tully Park expansion project is expected to be completed this year. Work will resume in the spring when warmer temperatures arrive. Preparations are underway for the Prospect Heights Park District's block party of June 20th. That's on a Saturday. The Park District is celebrating 60 years, the city 50. They are expecting attendance to be 8,000 people.
No.
They will have a shuttle bus service, but Christina said if they're anticipating 8,000, maybe up to 3,000 people would actually be in attendance. They're having two bands, one of which is Seventh Heaven, which I guess is popular.
I've heard of them before.
Yeah.
They're popular enough that I've heard of them.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're going to be there, so that would be great. At the Planning and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting in February, just as an FYI, a 69-unit townhome development by Netter Capital Services, LLC, they're proposing it, it's on Oak Drive. I did write down the address. 999 and 1001 Oak Avenue in Prospect Heights. They had quite an attendance by residents who were against it. But the proposal or the case is going to the city council with the conditions that the exhibits for the 69 units specified for the Lexington project be grouped into one group exhibit, and an updated traffic study included for final approvals. The city council will make the final call. The question is, do we want the new developer to develop this land in our town? So that was of huge concern to a lot of residents. And that's all
Is
I
that,
have.
that park area?
Yeah,
that-
Muir
Yeah,
Park.
Muir Park.
It's Muir Park again.
You recall back in 2020, we were involved with that
Yeah,
early on.
so that first one died, and now it's
A new developer.
And there's like a wetland over there or something, if I read correctly?
Something about a wetland, but I believe that if I recall correctly, that the Park District, Prospect Heights Park District owns a part of it, and it wasn't going to be developed on that part.
Okay.
So I think that the Park District relinquishes,
I thought that,
portion
I
of
read
it?
something that said the Park District was going to hang on to 4 acres of that, and I'm wondering if that is the wetland.
I think so.
well, there's a baseball field just south of it.
I think they're doing away with the baseball field.
Are they? Huh. 69 units, that's pretty big.
If I remember correctly, last time we talked about this, the developer was going to swap the Park District parcels of land that would be less suitable for building on and more suitable for restoration. So that's just a vague memory, but I'm sure that's probably part of this. So far, we have not been involved in it this time around.
Okay.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, Friends of the PHNRC.
We had our board meeting, board retreat, and it was well-attended. We did a lot of work, and mostly it's focused on the plant sale, and that's quite an undertaking. So Agnes, you want to fill them in anymore?
Right, so last year we donated a lot of supplies and soil and cups and pots and started growing things, the possibility of this plant sale. And the Friends of has contributed a large amount of funds towards this. So it's basically second-year plants, native plants. And because there aren't a lot of them, and it's just the very first year we're doing it, and there's only several species, we've also included vegetables and herbs into the mix. And so that's sort of where we're at right now, vegetables and herbs in the greenhouse, and additional to the native plants that we're growing for PHNRC and for all of our other projects. And that's why this is way bigger than I think we all.
Yeah, shout out to Maya, Agnes, and Eva, who really just take.
Kathy O'Shea has been
Kathy
involved
O'Shea,
in
yeah.
this too. So Kathy O'Shea has been coming over a couple of days a week to help with the transplanting and the planning and the organizing and choosing which vegetables. And today Maya and I organized the native plants and just coming up with a plan of how to make that happen. It's going to be at 9 East Marion because it's the simplest rather than moving plants everywhere. And I believe we have permission, right, to do that.
Yeah, we got permission for early installation of the holding greenhouse.
How are we advertising for it?
Okay, there's multi-prong advertising. First of all, in the Friday newsletter from the city, there's a new announcement that's going in this week. They were locked in last week, so that couldn't go in. Maya has 2 versions of a 8.5 by 11 flyer that she's printing out and then going to distribute. We're looking at maybe 20 to 50 garage sale type signs, like we use for our regular stuff. Patrick, I just spoke to him, is going to film a commercial for the plant sale and then put that on the city channel. I've asked the city to put it in their calendar. It's on our calendar. And anybody has any other great ideas, let me have them.
Is it too late for the Elm Leaf or some kind of an announcement?
No, we can get it in Elm Leaf too.
Elm Leaf and then Daily Herald, Ed can take care of
Yeah,
that.
Ed's got that.
And then anywhere else we can.
May I make a suggestion when you're talking about the garage sale signs? Could you do it like the, what do you call those signs that used to be on Route 66, Burmese signs or something? So instead of having all the information on one sign, have it so that as people are driving, they can read it. Plant sale ahead, turn right on Marion or you know, something like that. Because usually when I see a sign, it's like you got to grab it right then and there. And then you pass it, like, oh shucks, what was that again? What was that address? Just a thought. Burmese sign.
We got a
That's what
good
they were
price on doing two-sided signs with H-frames, so that they would just be like any political sign or anything like
Okay.
that. They're 18 by 24.
Okay.
Since this plant sale will most likely become an annual thing, maybe however we do those
Yeah, all the
signs, they can
signage
be,
is hard baked
used.
so that there's no fixed dates on it.
yeah, perfect.
Fixed dates.
It'll always just have to be on Saturday and Sunday.
And where do you need help on the actual days? Is that going to go out?
Yes, we need a lot of volunteers on those
Yeah.
days. Both days.
They really need
Many
to
volunteers. and-
prospect that. And so,
that week
Maya has the
before.
software that she wants to use to sign up with for volunteering, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It manages the tasks, the job, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, any other questions?
Oh, it's great.
Any other questions? Oh, John had a comment about the Friends of the PHNRC before we move on.
Yeah, just regarding that, we are still recruiting for a couple additional board members for it. So if anybody's interested out there, we're open to hear what you have to say.
Should they email the PHNRC?
Yeah, you could email info@phnrc.com if you're interested in the position. We're looking for a secretarial position and then a few supplemental board positions. Professional expertise really goes far. So if you're a lawyer, an architect, whatever. Accountant, that would be really helpful. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Moving on to summer interns.
That announcement is getting posted at the end of March. Isabel Rodolinsky has said for us to run it by her at her desk at Cook County Forest Preserve, and she might be able to find a couple of interns for us without even advertising, so we'll do that very shortly.
Okay. All right, new initiatives. Friends of the PHNRC Plant Sale Fundraiser. I think we,
You already covered it.
Sierra Club PHNRC Workday.
Again, the whole project is moving to River Trails Park. They have 3 areas where it's just pure buckthorn removal and burn it on site.
Seemed like the easiest place where there's really a lot to do, because if you're looking at 100 people showing up, that's a lot of people.
East Lyden is supposed to bring 50 to 60 people by
Right.
themselves.
So, you know, from the previous ones, we've had 100 people, but now we've got East Lyden there too. So,
Now,
could be 120 people.
Being at River Trails, can we bring chainsaws?
Yeah,
We can?
yeah.
Okay.
As long as
Yeah.
the safety,
Yeah,
for sure. And actually, they are going to have their staff on site too.
okay.
Yeah, they're going to do the herbiciding. We'll probably have to give them a person or two to help out with that as well, because there's a lot. There's 3 distinct areas of work. They're all very close to their hard bathroom facilities, and we're meeting them tomorrow at 1 o'clock if anybody wants to meet with us at the site, and then we're going to walk through it and take a look at what's what and make some harder decisions.
But they're providing like tables and chairs.
Tables, chairs.
Just things that we had to do last time, and if we need a couple porta potties, and the parking there is very accessible too, right off of Wolf. So it seemed like a really great idea.
Regarding food, because I know in the past what they've done, what, pizza? Because we're right there by that Lily's Taste of Mexico. It's a mother and daughter. They're right across the street. It's wonderful food, very fresh, and I'm thinking tacos. The kids would love tacos. I mean, I'm happy to supplement financially for it.
Well, Sierra Club pops for the food, so we'll run that by them. We have a meeting with them tomorrow night as well. an update meeting based on the visit.
Well, I wonder if Lily would give us a discount too, because after all, it is volunteer. I mean, literally, they could walk the food, or we could walk to get,
Where is?
so you're on Wolf
I know where it
Road.
is. It's right across the street from the...
From the
church.
train station, that's right there, it's just right north of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a great
We'll
idea.
bring it up.
Yeah, we'll bring it up. What else? We had mentioned, of course, we spoke with the city and the park district with this plan. And it was interesting that, I mean, everybody was very much in agreement. But Christina did mention that there's other areas too that we could work on maybe in the future that have a lot of buckthorn to remove with a large group of people. One of them being School Street Park.
Where's that?
So that is on
It's
Palatine
on Palatine
frontage.
Access Road.
Palatine.
Right
frontage.
Wheeling.
behind, right behind what's the, oh,
The
auto.
garage, big garage.
Oh, okay.
what's the name of the auto repair?
The large public works garage?
No.
Dave's.
Dave's Auto Repair
Oh,
on Elmhurst Road, right there, Palatine frontage, where they
Oh,
have the
okay.
zip line as you're going west. Palatine frontage, just about to enter Elmhurst on the
Okay.
right-hand side, all that buckthorn. And then the other suggestion, which is also interesting for possibly a future, is by the library, that whole, the creek there,
oh, okay.
Alliance Park.
Yeah, there's enough there that could be another East Line workday, for sure.
Yeah, so those are really great suggestions for future.
Okay, before we move on to out of new initiatives, I wanted to just throw in the question of merchandise. I sent everybody a couple of images of an artist that does nature-based artwork. He's a Skokie Evanson artist, and he does a lot of promotional work. Colin, one of our former interns, found this guy, and I guess they've become friends. And he's does promotional work, and Colin seems to think that something could be arranged to work with Friends of the PHNRC and do something thematically based on the work that we do here in Prospect Heights and on Prospect Heights, and then come up with a plan. My question was, did everybody see the artwork, and would anybody have a trouble with that being some merchandise?
Not at all, and I trust your judgment since you're the artist in residence, so.
Well, of course, the Friends of board has to approve it, so I just wanted to make sure that nobody on this board had any problems with it before I went to that board.
Not at all.
Okay.
Look good, so the artist would get a cut and we would get a,
I think that's how it works, but I don't know. I had no conversation with him. He just said that the guy was really amicable and interested in working with us, so.
okay.
Okay?
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, so we talked about the Literacy Workday. Is that it? Anything
it.
else to bring up? Any other?
Just thing, we got an equinox coming up, don't we?
Oh, yes.
So that'd be, what, like March 21st?
March 20th this year. Mhm. And it should be right around 7 o'clock. The announcement is already prepared. It'll go out on Monday of the week of the equinox. And I always hold off on it to adjust the timing of when it,
Yeah,
so you really got to visit 3 days before and
right. Yeah, just,
just to figure out when it's
Fine-tune
going
it,
to crack
yeah.
the. So that'll happen. But yeah, that's what, our 4th or 5th equinox?
it will be probably more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been going on a few years now. so.
Wow.
I know.
Still got to adjust those rocks. So, right?
They're fine, they're perfect.
They're perfect.
Well, with the
20 years from now, I'm still going to be like,
Including,
oh,
so what can throw it off though is when they do daylight savings times, which was very early this year.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, sometimes it's like after that. So it could be an hour off just because of a manufactured time change.
Correct.
Not my fault.
No, no, no. It's exactly to the degree.
Right, it is.
Those rocks are perfect.
It's,
The other thing I want to mention is the July 4th parade is on July 4th. It is here, not in Arlington Heights, so we're doing one. The other kicker is that I'm going to be gone for July. So, and the float from last year has been dismantled, and so there's got to be a new format, new thoughts on that this year. So we might want to start brainstorming on that.
Yep.
I've discussed it with Kate already. She might be gone too, I'm not sure. So we got to figure something out.
All right.
So did you say the float was dismantled?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't have the float?
No, it's been completely, like, everything that was, all our previous structures
Okay.
have been dismantled. So if there's going to be a float, it's got to be from scratch.
But we have the vehicle for the float.
We have the trailer, I'm sure
The
we'll have a trailer.
yeah,
Okay.
because Eddie's
Eddie?
moving, we're going to use the trailer I have at the shop.
Oh,
this year.
okay.
So I have a different trailer.
All right,
So when it's time, we'll discuss that.
okay.
And, you know, because it's only in one place this year, and it's not in Arlington Heights as well, we may want to temper our effort a little bit.
Yeah, lower our ambitions a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not a float, maybe, you know, a gathering of all our previous puppets and things like that, and a parade down the, you know,
Yeah,
Cars and all kinds
yeah,
of.
we could still decorate some cars or something.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to think about the volunteers that have difficulty walking.
John thought he was going to get out easy. We're just going to make it easy for all of us this year. 27 though, here we come.
But building and mounting the giant Monarch, I'm not going to miss actually doing that.
I know,
this year.
I know.
So,
Oh,
It's
I'm gonna
been a
miss,
lot of work for you guys,
Yeah.
especially you, John.
yes.
It's been good.
Mr. Forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's all I have.
Okay, well, I don't think we have any announcements to the public, do we have any announcements to the
No.
public?
Go vote.
Go vote, yeah.
Okay, and we don't have visitors, no visitors' comments, so
I make the motion, we adjourn.
Well, second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.